now what we're going to learn about is the preterite of verbs that end in car or car, gar or gar, and zar or zar, and I to y stem changing verbs in the preterite. So, car, gar, zar verbs. So in the preterite, verbs that end in car, gar, and zar are spelled differently in the yo form only to maintain their pronunciation. Okay, so this is our chart. So for example, buscar ends in car. That C will change to a QU in the yo form only. So it would be yo busque. Okay, yo busque. Pagar, for example, is an example of a gar verb. In the yo form, the G will change to a GU, and the yo form is pague of pagar. For empezar, the Z will change to a C. This Z changes to a C, and the yo form of empezar is empecé. Now, after the yo form, everything else is normal. Okay, so you just take off the AR, then add aste for two, etc., etc., etc. All right, so here are some examples. I included the preterite endings for AR verbs as well, so maybe write those endings down again, just in case, so that we don't have to flip back to your other notes. There are two form examples and yo form examples, so you can see that in the two form, all of those words, all of those verb conjugations just have the same letter as their infinitive. In the yo form, though, it's different. Okay, if you'd like to pause and write these down, that's fine. However, not required. Okay. All right. There are some other verbs that change in the same way. So anytime you see a verb that ends in car, the C will change to a QU in the yo form. If it ends in gar, the G will change to a GU in the yo form, and then zar will change to C in the yo form. Okay, so some examples of more car verbs are sacar, tocar. More examples of gar verbs, llegar, jugar. More examples of zar verbs, almorzar and comenzar. All right, so los verbos er con dos vocales. So er verbs that that have double vowels, such as leer, creer, caer, have a spelling change in the el, ella, and ellos forms in the preterite. Okay, so in these two forms only, so in the sandal, we'll say the I will change to a Y. Okay. All other forms have written accents on the I. All right, so let's take a look at all right, we're going to take a look at the verb leer for an example. Do not forget about our ER, IR preterite endings, okay? So I've included those in this little chart on top. So we're going to take a look at the verb leer. All right, I am first going to place all of my endings just so you can see that all of the endings are the same except that the I's have accent marks. Okay, all of the I's have accent marks. All right, so in the yo to nosotros, vosotros forms, we just have a normal verb conjugation. Okay, so it's leí, leíste, leímos, leísteis. Okay. Then in the el, ella, usted form, we have the le is the same, but then the I for the preterite l ending of yo changes to a y. Okay. Same thing happens for the ellos, ellas, ustedes form. The I will change to a y in the ending. Okay. So the el, ella, usted form is leyó, and the ellos, ellas, ustedes form is leyeron. You all might remember this spelling change for these verbs, for leer and creer, etc., from our present progressive lesson. So it happens the exact same way in this. Okay, so that I changes to a y in the el, ella, usted form only, and the ellos, ellas, ustedes form.